We're getting towards the end of earnings season, and you know what that means, the retailers. And with this cold, snowy weather, I'm wondering if they're going to see quite a little bit of early holiday shopping here ahead of the Black Friday sales. I don't know, but I'm going to be tuning into these conference calls to find out. And big retail is leading us off this week and into next week with some of the best names and some of the not so great names. But what are they? Let's see. First one out of the gate is one of the best names, Walmart, trading near those 5-year highs. It's put together a nice string of meet or beats here, and it only has the 2 misses going back 5 years, so that's really impressive. Can it keep this momentum? It had very good same-store sales growth last quarter. That's something that everybody looks for with the retailers, so keep that in mind when you're looking at these earnings reports, but it's got a lot of momentum going into this report. And then switching on the opposite side, JCPenney, as you can see, it's not been pretty for these shareholders. The earnings beat track record isn't that bad. It's beat, 3 out of the last 5 quarters. And it had a big beat last quarter, but again, like Walmart, it really goes down to same-store sales and whether or not they're getting people back in there and online to shop there. So that's something to keep in mind, but these shares down big. I did a 5-year comparison between JCPenney and Walmart just out of curiosity because I know a lot of people considered buying the JCPenney shares thinking it's a deal, right? Well, the 5 years, Walmart's up 40% during that time and JCPenney is down 85.5%. Now you could say, oh, maybe I only bought in the last 2 years or so when it wasn't quite as bad. A lot of the sales, the earnings decline and the share decline in JCPenney was already over. But the 2 years, Walmart's still up 21% in the last 2 years, JCPenney down 67.8. So if you've been waiting for the turnaround in JCPenney, you've been waiting a while. Meanwhile, Walmart and others are off to the races. This kind of goes back to my view that you always want to buy the top in an industry, and Walmart is one of the top. JCPenney is not, and the shareholders are really taking it on the chin here. But switching over to another stock that is at the top of its industry, also this chart looking a lot different, Home Depot, probably the number one on the home improvement side, hasn't missed in 5 years, spectacular chart, and the shares busting out again here in 2019 as the real estate side is holding up pretty well. The consumer is still strong. The job market is good. You still want to renovate your kitchen. So this number expected to be good again, but also watch the same-store sales here with Home Depot. They've been among the top in the class of all retailers, really. And so this is one I'm going to be watching really closely next week when they report. And then we're going to switch back over to the apparel. Not everybody's in the doghouse with apparel. TJX companies, now this is TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods. So they do have a brand that's outside of apparel. And Home Goods has been strong until the last couple quarters, really, where growth has slowed a bit. But that hasn't stopped these shares. Just the 1 miss in the last 5 years. That's a great track record. And they're busting out to 5-year highs. Can it keep this momentum? We'll see. And then we're going to wrap it up with one kind of going in the opposite direction, like JCPenney, but Kohl's, just that 1 miss in the last 2 years. So their earnings track record isn't that bad, but people are concerned about, a host of things with these more discounty retailers and the ones that are in the big strip malls or even in some malls. So the shares look like they might have bottomed out here, but we will see. As you can see, this is a great time to check out the retailers because some are having a fantastic year, some maybe not so much, but maybe you can find some deals there. These big cap retailers are going to lead off the group and they're going to maybe set a tone. So you're going to want to tune in, and I'm going to be bringing you all of the retailers as we head into the Black Friday, the Thanksgiving week, there's a whole bunch that are going to be going up until that time. So we're even going to have some information on how the advanced Black Friday sales are going, because they're starting the sales really early these days and basically starting them already. So we will see how the consumer is doing, but all indications are it's going to be a great holiday season. Some of these retail stocks should be on your radar. So I'll be bringing you all of them all during the next couple of weeks. Be sure to subscribe at Zacks.com/YouTube. That's Zacks.com/YouTube. And I'll see you again next time with some more earnings charts.